Hey guys, can you hear me? You guys out there, can you hear me? What's up? It's been a minute. I've been doing some stuff. And you guys know Brownie, right? So Brownie has, hopefully you guys can hear me. Smash the like button if you're happy I'm here. It's been a while. Support the channel. You got donations, throw them out there. We're headed to the veterinarian right now. We made an appointment. We did not go into emergency room. Brownie, when we adopted him a year ago in July, so July, I think 9th, it was like right after 4th of July, 2018, we rescued a Brownie from the rescue group he was at, and along with Meadow. So Meadow and Brownie came together, and Meadow went to Cynthia's house with Charlie, and Brownie came home with us. He was supposed to get adopted out, but I couldn't part with him. I fell in love with him, and he has been part of the family since. So he's not feeling well. He hasn't been feeling well for quite a while. He's a great travel dog. This is kind of what he does. Brownie, Brownie baby. He is but he is and has since we got him a year ago done this thing, and this thing that he does is pay attention now, because I mean I'm not writing. I'm talking. Smash the like button if you're here and you're happy I'm live. You can see I'm not going live as often as I used to. So if you want me to see me live, you gotta smash. There's a few things you gotta do. Smash the like button, contribute, support, share. So the story goes like this, and you guys have seen him, and you guys knew if you guys watched the gaming channel that he would like randomly vomit. So a year ago, we brought him into the house, and the way that they gave treats out to all those 27 dogs was to literally throw them out in the yard. You know what I mean? Like 27 dogs, boom, throw the treats out like some chickens. So we thought about all the things that we saw, the way that they were living inside the home, which we did not go into. We weren't able to go into. But if you haven't seen Brownie's adoption video or rescue video, go look it up. It's a year ago, July. It's under previous video uploads. So I don't want to say we went live. Yeah, we didn't go live, but we did a video on it. Now, smash the like button, contribute. Thank you for donating. Anyone who donated, I see $2, but I'm driving. I'm not going to be, I was just glance here and there. So if you had 27 dogs and they were inside, David kind of said, Dee Dee, maybe they just kept him outside a lot, because he does this thing. He does this thing, like sits outside. I would have to, like, if you watch the gaming channel, you kind of you might have heard me saying he doesn't want to stay inside, right? And it's really hot here. So recently in my transition, I've noticed he will really want to stay outside until he's about to pass out. So I noticed that he loves to stay outside, or he wants to stay outside, one of the two. Two, the vomiting has come and go, but is consistent now. And as a groomer and somebody who's worked with veterinarians, I kind of feel like I know a little bit more than the average person. So I've been able to kind of troubleshoot on my own. But it's been a year now, and the troubleshooting I've done, changing dog foods, no treats, trying to have him slow down when he drinks water so fast. All these things that trigger vomiting have I've gone through it enough to go, I need to take him in. I need expert help and some tests may be done. So that's what we're going to do now. We are headed to the veterinarian right now to find out what they can do for us. So do you guys remember Jackson? And we've been talking about Jackson. His video is not out yet. Jackson is doing really good, I hear. He did go to A&M. So I'm going to the veterinarian I found for Jackson, because what I found was not only are they 24/7, they're extremely um, affordable. The vet visit is $35 just to come in and get an exam. Who does that? That rate is higher down the road, and they're not even 24 hours a day. I know I can name off probably 60 veterinarians right now, and this one I'm going to go to, which I'll share in the second video for Brownie, is amazing. And when I went there for Jackson with my client, when he went blind overnight, I saw a veterinarian that worked in the same place I worked like 10 years ago. So when I saw Dr. Duncan, I was very happy. And I told myself I'm going to look into what their prices are, because if you go somewhere for just the basic spay or neuter, if you go somewhere for a dental, some of these, you can kind of pick the most common things to go into the veterinarian for, and then just call around and price them out, average it out. Is it averaged out, or are you really expensive on a dental cleaning? Are you $1,500 for a dental cleaning, whereas the vet down the road is $900 versus a low cost at $200? So you can kind of average out what they're going to charge you just by asking what the spay or neuter is, how much is a dental cleaning, how much is the exam fee. So that's kind of how you should, what kind of questions I would ask if I was in your area, right? I would ask those 3 questions. How much is a spay or neuter on a 15-pound pet female? How spay then, right? How much is a neuter on a 15-pound male? How much is a dental cleaning on a dog that has, plaque buildup but no tooth decay? Tooth decay turns into pulling teeth, and that turns into a whole nother ball game no matter where you go. And then lastly, how much are vaccinations? How much is DHPP, Bordetella, and rabies going to cost me? And what's the exam fee? So right there's your list. Call 3 veterinarians and then pick and choose who you want to go with based off of customer service, the rate, location, and the hours of operation. So this is a lot of information right now just for you. So if you're happy that I'm sharing this information, please donate, please contribute, please shop at myfavoritegroomer.com. Please smash the like button and hit the share button on your video. Share saying, hey, you guys, this is how you find the right veterinarian, because those are really the key steps, okay? All right, so I need to make sure I know where I'm going. But my cell phone is the one that has the directions. Okay, let me think. I got this. I know where I'm going. I'll get there close, and then if I'm really struggling, because I don't want to be late, if I'm really struggling, then I will turn the phone off. Okay, so bear with me. So you can see Brownie is literally knocked out over here. Brownie, the camera's on you. Hi, baby. Hi, baby Brownie. I put him in and what did he do? He vomited. The first thing, look, he vomited this brown gunk, and I took him out to pee and everything. He didn't really pee, just hung out. He was happy to see me and everything. I'm selling my house, so we're all kind of separated right now. I put my house on the market, and so I need a huge change, and something's up with that house, and so I'm gonna sell it. Anyways, I'm selling my house, so the situation's a mess. So anyways, I went to pick him up, and he's all happy, right? He's so happy. He's tired though. This is how he would normally do. So this is not unusual to me. What is unusual is I put him in the truck, and the first thing he did was vomit. And out of excitement, he vomits out of excitement. If he gets too excited, if he drinks water too fast, fast, like he drinks the whole bowl in like a second, and then he's like regurgitating it. And then if he eats too fast, which is why we have a slow break bowl, and randomly he'll be running around, and I think it's kind of like that excitement, he'll run around and just gag. Now, here's what I've done in a year, okay? So when I first got him, I got him on Timberwolf, which I sell at my website. And if you go to timberwolf.com and buy it, then tell them My Favorite Groomer sent you, because I get a referral. But if you want to try Timberwolf, you can try it on my website. I'll send it to you, right? Timberwolf, I feel like, is the #1 for me. It has kale, it has blueberries, it has papaya, it has whatever protein base you're going to go with, whether it's chicken, which I feed the girls Chicken Southwest, and then I feed Brownie recently, switched over to Ocean. So it's mostly fish, because I think he has a problem with chicken. So it is one of the best dog foods. As a matter of fact, the only dry kibble dog food I sell in my store, because by choice I can pick what I want to sell in my store, and it's really good quality if you want to continue a kibble. I'm not saying kibble is good or bad. I'm saying this is what I'm doing, okay? So on top of, first he came into my home and he got some treats, but I'm limiting treats. I don't do very many treats. If I'm going to do treats, I'm actually going to do a carrot, an apple, mango. I'm actually going to do a real treat. I do sell some biscuit treats because everyone has them. It's going to be of quality ingredients that are real. Like, of course, you got to use some kind of flour, right? So you got flour, you have chicken, something like that, where you have those treats. I've only got a handful of treats that I'll sell, because I don't want to feed my dogs junk treats, which just go in and out of the body and make them poop more, believe it or not. Make sure you're smashing that like button. If you're happy that I'm here and telling you about all this stuff, this is priceless information if you ask me. Someone just sitting here sharing you all the things you could do if your pet's vomiting. Please put a donation in there. That helps us want to go live and stay live for you. So first thing, he was on Chicken Southwest Timberwolf. We kept him on Timberwolf for until recently, until about 2 months ago, maybe a month ago, 2 months ago. So in a year, 10 months, he was on Chicken Southwest. And in between that, I literally took him off kibble and started cooking chicken and vegetables. He did not take to the chicken. He vomited more with real chicken meat than he did with the kibble. So boom, go back to kibble. Went back to kibble, Chicken Southwest. Then every now and then I would give him a piece of chicken. Sure enough, he would vomit. Okay, so I was like, okay, 10 months in, this took a while, right? Because you got to kind of watch it, take some notes. So we went I said, I've got to switch his dog food. And you guys know we travel a lot. So I ended up switching his dog food and moving it to another Timberwolf version, which is a Timberwolf Ocean. So I did the Ocean because there's no chicken in it, and it's all like fish protein. So in my opinion, what you do if you're going to troubleshoot your dog food situation, you want a high quality dog food, in my opinion, and you want good fillers, like the fillers, like I told you, like papaya, kale, spinach, mango. Not mango, papaya, kale, blueberries. I mean, stuff that I'm like, can I eat this all day, please? And I even tried some kibble. I was like, by the time you degrade it down to a kibble, yeah, you lose the blueberry, you know what I mean? But it's in there. The nutrients are still in there. If you're going to stay with a kibble, I can't help you if you're going to move to a raw diet. You've got to talk to a raw diet, specialist. You know what I mean? So there's other options that you want to do. And if I can move him to a raw diet, I probably would. But he did not take to that cooked chicken with vegetables. He did not take to that. He vomited more because of the chicken, probably. So then we're on Ocean, which is fish. And we see that recently, at first, for 2 weeks on the Ocean, he did not. Brownie, look over here, baby. Look at the camera. Yeah, look at the camera, baby. Thanks, Melissa P. Appreciate you. Thanks for the donation. Make sure you smash the like button if you're happy. There's 95 of you, so I think 50% is not happy. So on the Ocean, Brownie, we got about 10, 12 minutes, and then I'm going to let you guys go. He was great for 2 weeks. He did not vomit for like 2 weeks, you guys. Then boom, all of a sudden, it's daily. If not daily, it's like a couple times a day, 3 times a day. So yes, stress could be a potential problem. Excitement. If I come home from work, he gets excited, drinks a lot of water, and then vomits. I mean, there's a bunch of things, that can cause him to do what he's doing. But we're going to find out today what it is. All the things I'm telling you, all the symptoms I'm telling you. Okay. The next thing I want to explain is why I want to use a vet now. So outside of changing dog foods twice, cutting out all treats that are not a real natural food treat. Okay, let me see here where I'm at. Let me make sure I'm on the right road here. I want to say if I'm on this road, I probably got to go on the left one more. Okay. Let me get to the right vicinity here. Let me just see where I'm at. Okay, I think I need to be on that other street, which would be left or right, Dee Dee. We're gonna have to let you guys go so I don't get lost. We'll come up here a little bit more. I think I got to take a right somewhere here. If I'm on this road, or maybe I need to take a left. Yeah, I got to take a left, I think, somewhere. Oh, okay. So the other reason why I want to kind of say, hey, what would you do, right? One of those things is when I had my Suey Shih Tzu, and I call him a Shih Tzu, but he was actually Shih Tzu Pekingese mix. So, oh wait, hold on a second. Oh, sorry, Brownie, it was abrupt. Okay, let me look at something here. Let me go and look at, let's see what happens here in Texas is that it's so hot, the phone will start frying. Okay, bear with me for a minute. Okay, hold on, I can't do that. Are you still there? You guys still there? Oh my goodness. Oh wait, hold on here. What's this doing? Yeah, the phone is already frying. Okay, thanks. I had to check directions. I'm on track. Yeah, baby. Okay, Brownie, we'll get you taken care of. Okay, so check this out. So Suey I bought Suey in Germany. And if you want to read Suey's story, he doesn't have a story yet. I have not been able to ever write one for him. It will happen, but I loved him more than anything, more than life itself, and I have never been able to sit down and write his story. But Duke's story is at myfavoritegroomer.com. Way down at the bottom it says memorial pet loss or something like that. Click on that and you can read Duke's story and maybe understand a little bit about what I've been through and what Duke and Suey have been through. So I bought Suey in Germany. I had him for about 5 or 6 months, and I had showed some friends of mine to buy Duke, his brother. And they got a divorce, so I said, I'll take Duke. So I took Duke, and I kept Suey. So at 6 months into having Suey, because me and Suey were like, a pair. 6 months into having Suey, I got Duke. And Duke's story, again, is on myfavoritegroomer.com, down at the bottom. Go read it. It's touching, and you'll probably cry. But Suey in Germany, so in Germany, I flew them home to South Dakota at the time to live with my parents after I got my next duty station, which was Guam. I was in the Air Force and I went to Guam. Guam's pet quarantine is still probably a killer. It's a 4x4. I don't know what it is now, but it used to be like something like a 4x4 kennel, and you couldn't take your dog out of it at all, not even to walk the dog, is what I heard. And you could read the death rate of taking your dog to Guam. They likely don't survive. It's like 40% don't survive because of the intensity of their quarantine program, which was not friendly. It was not user friendly. So I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not going to take my dogs there and then possibly have them die because they're outside, in a 4x4 kennel, and everything's stressful, right? Everything's new. They don't even get to go into a house. So I took the time to send them to my parents, and my parents watched them for 2 years. So in that time of 2 years, I want to say Suey at this point was about 2 years old when he started vomiting. And then he vomited to the point where he was vomiting all the time. And then he got to a point where he was vomiting every day. And then he was vomiting blood. So once he started vomiting blood, that's where we all kind of go, what? And I mean, maybe it took 2 months to actually do that. So as he's vomiting blood, he's really loving this, isn't he? As he's vomiting blood, we go to the veterinarian, which was then, I was out, right? I was at the military, and which was then a high school. She was like 2 years ahead of me, and she became a veterinarian. So I remember Cammie, her name was Cammie Ireland. Veterinarian Cammie Ireland in South Dakota. And I was like, oh gosh, I trusted her right away. I didn't hang out with her or anything, but I just knew of her and knew of her intelligence. So I took Suey in, because I happened to then either be at home or had just gotten out of the military at this point. So 2 years after that. So he was a young dog. Suey was pretty young. And the problems he ended up having was they did an endoscopy surgery and looked at his intestines. And Dr. Ireland said, Dee Dee, if you had waited any longer, you would have lost Suey. His intestines were so shriveled up, almost gone. She says, if I would have just touched him with my fingers like this, they would have just dissolved. And it really was heartbreaking to me that I could have lost him like that. So I think, thinking back now over 20 years ago, I want to say it was about, we left with meds, but we also got on a science diet ID and a science diet ZD, 2 different types of dog food designed scientifically, I think, for the intestines and the tract, like the intestinal tract and the stomach. So sensitive stomach basically, and intestinal tract. And he was on IDZD, which then Duke just kept eating IDZD too. So everybody was on IDZD for life. Duke had a 13-year life, and Suey had a 15-year life. Both had heart disease. Duke's heart disease came on without any warning. I mean, we knew he had a heart murmur, but no warning. So by the time Duke got on meds, he had about 6 months of life left. I mean, it was real traumatic. It was fast, and then on top of the heart disease for Duke, don't get this confused. I know it's a lot. It's a big story. on top of the heart disease for Duke, I went ahead and put Suey on the meds. So Suey had a heart attack in my arms, and he had an extended 2 years of life over Duke, I think, because I did get him on that vet medin and stuff like that for heart disease early on. But in the end, he would have also probably have gotten really sick from kidney failure due to all the meds he was on for the length of time he was on them. So there's a double-edged sword there. You know, I got Suey for 2 extra years. Praise God. And don't start crying, Dee Dee. But in the end, the vomiting situation is what we're here for. And knowing that I went through that with Suey, he was, you know what it was, you guys? You know why he was vomiting? Can you guess? Can I get some guesses out there? Can I get some guesses out there why Suey was vomiting? What was bothering his tummy? What had eaten up at his tummy so bad that he was vomiting? I'll take 3 guesses. 3 guesses out there why the tummy would make a dog vomit. Something in the tummy going on would make that dog vomit. Parasite. I'm glancing. Parasites. Can I get 2 more? 2 more guesses. Treats. Keep going. Something about the treats. So you got to be more clear. The fat. 1 more. Gastritis. 1 more. Go. 1 more. 1 more guess. Come on. I'm driving. Come on. Type, people. Type. Dog treats. What about the dog treats though? That's too vague. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hungry. Nope. Keep going. 1 more. Chocolate. Okay. That's at least 3 pretty good guesses in my opinion. Suey was allergic to protein. I'm going to let you think on that for a minute. And I hope I'm on the right road. Did you hear what I said? Suey was allergic to protein, people. Oh my gosh. Who's allergic to protein, man? His body did not want to let him digest protein. So the type of food he was on would allow his body to be tricked to eating the protein because it was whatever they do, you know, science, diet, right? Whatever they do to make this. Okay, hold on. I got to check. And my phone is going to overheat soon. Bear with me here. Got to check my directions here. And we're about to... Okay, great. Whoop. So I can't see. I'm letting you guys... Look at his face. Look at you, Brownie. Is it sunny over there? Look at your ears. So we're almost there, and we're going to be right on time. And my phone is going to overheat, so I'm so grateful that I get to get this out there for you to watch. If you're happy, please smash the like button. Please share. This is what you do when your dog is vomiting and gets to a point where the dog is vomiting over and over. We are going to make some... we did some food changes, we did some monitoring, we cut out a bunch of treats, we did all these things that we can do as the pet owner. And at some point you need to make a judgment call and just say, let's go to the vet. Your vet is probably going to say, let's try some different dog food. That's usually what I've heard. So that's why we've already been ahead of the game. Okay. So Suey, a different dog who's passed away, his body would not let him eat protein. So that's why whatever that is, IDZD, how that was formulated, was able to get through his system. And so for the rest of his life, he was on IDZD. Suey's favorite thing was mangoes. He's had a few grapes and never killed them. He would play. I think the dogs all play with the grapes more than they eat them, quite frankly. They don't love the skin. Suey's favorite thing was mango, though, I tell you what. So Saki, that's why it's so interesting that Saki also is so in love with mangoes. Suey loved mangoes. He loved apples. He acts just like Saki. He'll eat the whole mango by himself. I never gave it to him like that, but I wish I could because I wouldn't want to know what the seed could do. Mangoes, apples. He loved chicken nuggets. Not that we had them very often for him, but every now and then he got a little treat, you know, a little something, something, but he could not have what his body would recognize as protein. So that I would have never figured out without a veterinarian's help at all, right? Neither would you, right? Your body's not going to let me feed you protein? Well, we're going to have a huge problem because you're a dog. You're an animal, man. You can't eat protein. A wild animal needs to, eat a deer. I mean, what? Okay, you guys, so you guys can type right now. Do you have a dog with any health issues like this? Real quick, do you have a dog with any health issues? Yes or no? And are they on medicine? Yes or no? And then how does that medicine kind of work? How's the medicine? What medicine are they on? What, like that. Do you have issues like that? I would love to see and hear it. I think other people would love to see and hear that and go, me too. Me too, All right, I think we're almost there, you guys. All right. I'm not going to do a shout out just yet on the veterinarian. I'll do the shout out later. I want to let them know that this is kind of what I'm doing, and that way they can know what I'm doing. But just get them in on it first. But Brownie, we're almost there. Like 4 minutes and we'll be there, bud. Brownie is fun, happy, runs around with a toy in his mouth. And by the way, them toys, I don't care. I sell some toys, but it's because you guys want to buy them. People want to buy them, and I buy them. I've bought them. Okay. We want to buy these toys that are furry and fluffy. And we all know what country they're made in, most of them. Not all, but most. We all know this. So if you can't, you've got to, Betty Dyer, if you're out there, we need to start making our own toys, which means then we would want to make sure we know what kind of material we're using, and hopefully find a company we can buy material, yarn or something like that, that's made in the United States, so that there are some criteria that they need to follow. Do you guys know where I'm going with this? You don't want your dog sucking down and licking, and I know Charlie does, I know Brownie does. They love these toys, running around with them in their mouth and sucking on them and everything. And the chemicals in that material could be extremely harmful. So when Brownie goes to Cynthia's house, she has lots of toys, and Brownie, man, he loves the toys. And I hate that I have to take those toys away from him. But you need to also monitor if your dog is sucking in these juices of these toys, because the chemicals in them could potentially be causing an issue. Could they not? Right, Brownie? I know you love your toys, but if I've got to peel you away from them for a minute, then maybe it's best for your health, right? Yeah. So if your dog loves toys, but you're having vomiting, you're having some of these little issues, you might go, you know what? I really, really need to pay attention to what's in this toy. And if I don't know, well, maybe then I got to get rid of the toy. Maybe I really need to buy a toy made in the United States. And then the downfall is I can buy a toy made in the United States. I still don't know where that yarn or that fabric came from. Correct? Boy, am I making you guys think of a lot of stuff, am I? Anyhow, no one taught me this. I'm deriving some of these things out of my own head, and that's called analyzation. And you analyze things that you're doing and things that you want to do to better the things around you. So you should always analyze your work and things like that. All right, I think I am maybe have passed the place. So we are going to pull over and close out and double check. Let me see here. If I come to this road and take a right, maybe it's on this road. No way, man. I don't think it's on this road. I think I got to pull over. All right, you guys, we're going to close out now. We're going to have a wrap up on his visit here. We'll do it on live. We'll do a video on it later. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. This is your last chance to contribute. It looks like only 2 people contributed. So the more you contribute, the more you support our channel, the more I come on live. You can see I've been a little distant. I've had a bunch of things going on. So if you want to see me live, make sure you're contributing, sharing, liking, smash that like button if you're happy. If you're not happy, then I'll consider you not happy. Smash the like button. We will get back to you guys and let you know what the results are with Brownie. And I don't want to be late, so thank you so much for those of you guys who did donate to the feed. I haven't been on in about 2 weeks, so look for those video loads. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for being here. Love you guys. You mean the world to me. Love you, YouTube. And I miss most of you guys out there, so hey, please keep in touch. All right, love you guys. Bye.